Hello everyone, Delicates here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we actually had managed to travel all around the Battle Island. And also, if you guys don't know, there is only one facility in the Battle Island, that is Battle Park, aka the Battle Tower. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know that we're actually gonna try to go after Faulkner. If you guys don't know, that blonde guy that was running around, and whenever we got to Battle Park, that what Barry was chasing after, that was Barry's dad back in Pokemon Platinum. Faulkner. He's kind of like the main guy of Battle Tower. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know we can be able to encounter or battle him up to 21 win streak. Gonna go ahead and let you guys know there is a 7 trainer challenge, actually, because we have done the Battle Frontier before, actually, but that means we will be able to do the Battle Tower about 3 times in that third time. Whenever we get to that last trainer, it must be Faulkner, actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys do know that this is gonna be a little bit more of a different episode than any of the other kind of like the Battle Frontier is episodes, actually, because we only got Battle Tower. Yeah, we don't have like a whole facility with like Battle Tower, Battle Factory, Battle Arcade, Battle Hall, and Battle Castle, if you guys do know. But it's good to know that it is literally only one facility that is Battle Tower. I'm also going to go ahead and let you guys know that the majority of the legendaries are banned. I did heard there are some legendaries that we can be able to use. I think that is Suicune and Azov. I think that's like the only legendaries that I heard that is not banned. But I did manage to change up some of my Pokemon party here. We do have Build'em in the party, actually. We did manage to catch him when we was hunting for the mysterious swords for the legendaries down in Reminisce Park for those legendaries down in Grim Underground. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know this is where Build'em came from. He is level 63. He's a little bit lower than everyone else's, but I'm pretty sure he probably would do something. But I'm pretty sure that every battle we only be able to have 3 Pokemon each. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know. Now, this is not my first time going through Battle Tower, so just gonna go ahead and let you guys know we're gonna try to do a 21 win streak. That is 7 wins, because each round, or like complete a round of challenges, is 7 trainers, and 7 times 3 is 21. So gonna go ahead and let you guys know that now. So this is probably gonna be like the only time we actually do go after like the hoster of the facilities of the Battle Frontier, actually. I don't really think this is called Battle Frontier because it's only one facility, but just gonna go ahead and let you guys know that it's somewhat like the Battle Frontier, basically. Okay, so we don't have like the color-coded receptionist, but I'm gonna talk to the one in the middle here. Welcome to the Battle Tower. I am your guide in the single and double battle rooms. Would you like to take a battle room challenge? I do. Would you like to do the single battle rooms or the double battle rooms? I normally do singles. That's all we're going to be doing, is the singles. Okay, we can select the Pokemon you wish to enter. Okay, choose your battle team. Okay. Oh, it's actually the whole team. No, okay, I actually thought it was the whole team. Okay, so they're gonna be maxed out to level 50. We are gonna use... We can use Garchomp. I think we should do Torterra. We actually could have just do the starters. That is something we actually could do. But if we actually do manage to get a 7-streak win, actually, when I would do move up to our next set of, we had to make sure we actually do get 21 win streaks to be able to encounter Faulkner. We may be swapping in between each Pokemon. We may actually do Infernape. Okay. Alright, would you like to save your adventures so far? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Let's go ahead and save. I will now show you to the battle room. It's kind of weird that they actually were in all pink. They used to be like color-coded from like pink to like green, and I think like another one's supposed to be like blue actually. If I remembered. We got a schoolgirl coming in. I make it privacy to wear miniskirts. Alright. Oh, it's a lass. Okay, my bad. Aaron Lee is gonna start out with a Chimchar. We're gonna bring out Garchomp. Okay, so at least Garchomp has Surf. So we kind of have a little bit of a water, fire, and grass, and a little bit like some extra different typings between Garchomp, Totella, and Infernape. So we're gonna use Surf here. Yes, it was actually a surprise for a lot of people. Actually did not know that Garchomp actually does know Surf. I use Garchomp a lot actually, and I knew that. Alright, second Pokemon is a Scylla. We can be able to use Dragon Claw. Look like half of its health. Scylla's just gonna use Rain Dance. Kind of a little bit of a real coincidence. It actually is raining today, actually. That's why it looks a little dark on the webcam, actually. It's just a rainy day, to be honest. Scylla's is fainted, and we got a Grand Meow. We can do Crunch. Grand Meow has a Quick Claw. It's gonna hit first with Fake Out. Garchomp is gonna flinch. Choose Crunch, Garchomp. Garchomp's gonna hit first this time with Crunch. Sort of one-sided, but that's fine. Grand Meow is gonna use Growl. That is gonna affect Garchomp's attack. Gonna use Crunch. Nice. Grand Meow is fainted. Sorry, only for that battle. What's your policy? Alright, so that was Battle Challenge 1. Your Pokemon will be restored to full health. Would you like to face opponent number 2? Are you ready? Yes, I'm Alpha I am. We got a Camper. Oh, you have a Poketech too? Yes, I'm out I do, Camper. Let's actually see what type of Pokemon you got. Houston? We got a Moochum. And bring out Garchomp. Crunch is super effective, so let's use Crunch. Yeah, that's definitely gonna one side. It was super effective. Moochum is fainted. Houston's gonna bring in a Bygone. Dragon Claw is super effective. Nice, it was super effective. Bygone is fainted. And coughing for Houston's last Pokemon. We can use... Let's use Soft. See what Soft can be able to do. It took like half of Koffing's health. Koffing's gonna use Torment. Let's do Strength this time. Nice. Koffing is fainted. Thank you, Houston, for that battle. I was fooling around with my Poketech and I lost. Well, you should be more focusing up there, Houston. Just saying. And my Pokemon is gonna get fully restored back to health. Opponent number 3, are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Alright, we got a Tuba Kid. Go, 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 my Pokemon. Tubawick. They all have their Pokemon. He's starting out with a Bidoof. I'm gonna start up with Garchomp. So poor Garchomp is actually taking control of the battle so far. Let's do Crunch. Each move is effective, actually. Put Bidoof to the red. Bidoof is going to use Yarn. That's going to make Garchomp drowsy. Pretty sure Bidoof had a quick... No, it has a leftover. Garchomp's going to use Crunch. That is going to fake Bidoof. Garchomp is going to go for a sleep there, so we will have to change... We definitely will have to change out Garchomp, actually. He's going to bring out a Bygone. We'll swap out to... Not really effective. Earthquake is effective and Crunch is effective. We swap out to Torterra. Bygone is going to use Skate Face. That is going to affect Torterra's speed. We are going to do Earthquake. Bygone is going to use Brick Break. Torterra is going to use Earthquake. That will one-shot Bygone. Bygone is fainted. We got a Hippopotas. Sandstream is gonna kick up a Sandstorm. We can use Leap Storm here. Or Frenzy Plant. It's something we could have done, but yeah, Leap Storm is gonna one-shot Hippopotas. Thank you, Tubawick, for that battle. Good effort. Way to go, my Pokemon. Nice. Now we can be able to heal my Pokemon back up. And be able to wake up Garchomp there. Opponent number 4. Are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. It's a school kid. Rawr. Trying to be scary, aren't you, kid? Elliot. Let's see what type of Pokemon you got. You're starting up with a Machop. Gonna bring out Garchomp. Let's do Dragon Claw. Ooh, just by a pinch. I could have one-shot Machop there, but Machop's gonna use Scale Face. That is gonna drop Garchomp's speed. Harshly dropped it too. Let's use Strength. On that pinch of health that Machop has then. Machop is fainted. Elliot's gonna bring out a Bulbasaur. Let's do Dragon Claw. Definitely was a one-shot. Bulbasaur is fainted. In a Lumbri. Let's use Dragon Claw again. Lumbri is actually going to hit for us with a Wallapose. Gotcha, I'm just gonna use Dragon Claw. And that will one-side the Lumberry there. Nice. Thank you, Elliot, for that battle. Okay, so willpower doesn't cut it on its own. We are zipping through these. We really are. Go ahead and heal up my Pokemon. Opponent number 5, are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I got another tuber here. I like rivers more than the sea. Which do you prefer? Rivers can have... I don't know, Clifton. I do like the ocean, though. You're starting off with a Dumo. I'll probably say the sea because I do like the beach. Let's use soft. Nobody's gonna avoid the attack. Nobody's gonna use Walk Tomb. It's not really effective. Also, it will drop Garchomp's speed. Let's try soft again. I do not know how Noble was able to avoid a AoE move there, but it was super effective. Noble is defeated. We got a Minute Key. We can use Dragon Claw. Nice. Minty is fainted. And a Gogonk. Just use Dragon Claw again. Yeah, that is gonna one-shot Gogonk. Nice, thank you, Tuba Kid. I literally forgot your name actually. I don't like the sea because the salt water burns my eyes. Well, that's true. That's true. That plus like the waves I'm kicking the sand up and sand can get to places is really unbearing actually. That honestly does makes a lot of sense that yeah the salt water tastes yucky, and it does actually. I did heard that you're not supposed to drink it, but I did heard it actually is good for your insides actually. Actually, I did not know that. No matter like there's a lot of like bacteria in it too. It can be like a win-lose situation if you guys do know what I mean. Number 6 opponent is ready up. Ooh, okay. How boring. Oh, I'm gonna show you boring actually, Lady Marina. You starting up with the Bubble Sword. We're starting out with Garchomp. We can do Dragon Claw. That is gonna one-shot Bubble Sword. Call me boring? I'm just gonna zip through your Pokemon like it's nothing. We got a Venonat. Gonna use Dragon Claw on it. Took it like halfway. Venonat has a berry in it on him. Had a citrus berry on him. Stun Score. That is gonna paralyze Garchomp. We can try Soft. If it will hit, yes, Soft will hit. It's not really... It's effective, but it didn't really do much. So we got Supersonic. That's gonna make Garchomp confused. And we are confused and paralyzed. Okay. We'll swap out to Infernape. I think we actually found that the Dream Team actually. We got Psybeam. It was super effective. We used Blast Spawn. And I will faint Venonat. It was super effective. Venonat is fainted. Got a Staravia. A Staravia has Intimidate. It's gonna drop Infernate's attack. Infernate must charge. Infernate is gonna use Indoor. We can use... Let's use Blast Bomb again. Yeah, that's just gonna one-shot Staravia. Staravia is fainted. Thank you, Marina, for that battle. That was a good way to waste some time by losing. A matter of fact, your Pokemon will be restored to full health. Alright, we'll be facing opponent number 7. This is supposed to be the last opponent. Are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. As a guitarist. Rock, jazz, techno, anything do for my soundtrack. Guitarist Marshall. See what you got. Cricketite. Bring out Garchomp. We are gonna do Dragon Claw. Put Cricketite to the red. It wasn't bad. It could have been on one side, but Cricketite is gonna use Growl. That's going to affect Garchomp's attack. Garchomp was hurt by the Sticky Bard. Okay. I think that was something that Cricketite has I did not know about. But we're going to use Strength then, and Cricketite is fainted. Yeah, the Sticky Bard. We got a Winehorn. We can use Soft here. That is really just a pent up health. He has a focus ban on him. Winehorn is going to use Scary Face. That should have been on one side. And honestly, it should have been. He still had Sticky Bard on him. Wow. Okay. And we're going to use Crunch on that pent up health that. He has focus ban. He didn't even take any damage from that. And we're still gonna get hurt by Sticky Bard. Choose Dragon Claw. That will faint. It was a critical hit. And Winehorn is fainted. The Garchomp is just getting hurt by the Sticky Bard actually. Gonna burn out Triku. Okay. We managed to get into a 7-win streak actually. We did manage to get 3 battle points. And we're gonna go ahead and go back into it again. For the second time. Because like I said, we do need to get up to 21 to be able to encounter Faulkner. So that is what we're gonna do. I believe we're probably gonna want the same team because Garchomp basically carry us through that. So we're definitely gonna be having Garchomp. Let's do Sotella and Infernape. I think that was the dream team actually. It definitely was. Like I said, we just need to go to a 21 win streak, so that is what we are aiming for actually. We just managed to get 7. So this is going to be on second round here. Curious is actually going to be a little bit harder now that we actually are already on a 7 win streak. Starting out with a camper. Where is everyone? Just me and you, camper. Kibble Neston. He is going to be starting off with a Larvitar. Gonna start up with Garchomp. We can be able to use Surf against Larvitar. That is definitely gonna one-shot Larvitar. It was super affected. Larvitar is fainted. We got a Elysium. We can use Dragon Claw. Oh, you're gonna withdraw Elysium with Lileep. I have some fossils I need to fossilize actually. Gonna use Dragon Claw again. Lileep is fainted. Yeah, you better bring back Limus. We use Dragon Claw. So Limus up to yellow. Got Bug Buzz. I'm gonna use Strength. That will think Limus. Thank you, Camper, for that battle. I came to camp, but I think I got separated from my friends. And inside a building, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and heal up. Alright, we are on challenger number 2. Let's do it. Yes. And we got a last here. I make it a policy to wield mini squads. It's just the same last. It's literally the same last. But Seed has a little bit of a different team. You see, starting out with a Hunter. We can use Crunch. It's super effective. Guys, it's gonna one-shot Hunter. It was super effective. Hunter is fainted. We got a Wilmore. Alright, Wilmore, let's see what you got. Garchomp, let's do Dragon Claw. What we're gonna do? Put Wilmore to the yellow. And that was defense is cool, I'm pretty sure, but that's gonna boost up Wilmore's defense. Let's use Dragon Claw again. Okay. Wilmore is gonna use Whirlpool. The Garchomp is gonna get trapped by the Vortex. Gonna take some damage out of that. Let's use Strength on that pinch of hell that Wilmore got. Nice. Wilmore is fainted. Got an Apon. We can use Soft. Put Apon health to the yellow. Apon's gonna use Agility. That is gonna boost up Apon's speed. Let's use Dragon Claw this time. Apon is going to use Fairy Swipe. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times. Yeah, I hit 5 times. Going to use Dragon Claw. That will fade Apon. Nice. Thank you, Lass, for that battle. What's your policy? We're on a 9-win streak now. We got opponent number 3. Are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Hey, we got a Tuba Kid. Kind of curious if it's actually the same one. Yes, it is. I like rivers more than the sea. I actually like the ocean a little bit more. And Clifton. Oh, he's starting out with the Asmel. I have a feeling that it's gonna be like the same trainers actually. I have a feeling of that. Alright, we need to swap out Garchomp because majority of all of Garchomp moves is not effective. So we're gonna swap out to Torterra here. Asmel is gonna use Play Rough. We can use Flimsy Plant. Flimsy Plant. That is gonna one-sub Asmel. It was super effective. Asmel is fainted. Get a Lileep. I think you used a Lileep in the last round, actually. Lileep is gonna use Confuse Ray. That is gonna confuse Torterra. Can swap out Torterra. Let's use Infernape. Lily's gonna use Ingrain. And that heals also. We can use Close Combat. It's super effective. Yeah, just gonna one-side Lileep. It was super effective. It does affects Infernape's defense and special defense to drop. A Lileep is fainted. You get a little winnow. We can use Blast Bond here. Yep, that will one side. Little winnow is fainted. Thank you, Clifton, for that battle. Yeah, I know you don't like to see because the salt water will hurt your eyes. I know, we fought you before. Yeah, I get it. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon. We got opponent number 4. Are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Ah, we got it last. Is this the same one from before? I love my mini skirt. Oh, it's last Jenny. Okay. Nice. She's starting out with the Ponyta. Gonna start out with Garchomp. We can solve this Ponyta. Ponyta has a berry on it. But he actually has an item. I'm kinda curious what it was. It was super effective. Ponyta, what do you use to not let me one-shot you there, bud? Ponyta is gonna use Tail Whip. That is gonna take drop Garchomp's defense. Let's use Surf again. Ponyta is gonna get withdraw. Oh, we got an Asmel. Ah, okay. It is a really interesting time to swap over to Asmel there. Jenny? It really was. That means I can swap over to Torterra. Asmel's gonna use Play Rough. We're gonna use Flimsy Plant. That will faint Asmel. It was super effective. As he's gonna bring out the Ponyta again. Ponyta is gonna use Fire Charge. It was super effective. Also, it does boost up Ponyta's speed. It can use Earthquake. Ponyta is gonna use Fire Charge again. That will faint Torterra. That does boost up Ponyta's speed again. Torterra is fainted. Let's bring out Garchomp here. I know we're tied up right now, but we're gonna use Soft. Tail Whip from Ponyta. That is gonna affect Garchomp's defense, but we're gonna use Soft. That will faint Ponyta. It was super effective. Ponyta is fainted. He got a Grappler next. We can use Soft on Grappler. Yeah, gotcha, I'm just gonna hit. Nah, it should be on one side. No, it's not. Oh, I forgot that Grappler has steady, so they can just literally survive on like a pins of health. Let me use Quench. Take out that 1% of that health that Grappler got there. Grappler is fainted now. Thank you, Ginny, for that battle. Miniskirts make legs look longer. Is that a good thing? Yes and no. There's other reasons why miniskirts can be like an if. But we're gonna heal up our Pokemon. Torterra is the only Pokemon that actually got fainted there. We got opponent number 5. Yes, let's go ahead and do it. Ginny actually put in the battle actually in a challenge. Got a Pokekid here. Should I torment you? That is actually a ton, little kid. The Pokekid. You're starting up with a Weeping Bell. Gonna bring out Garchomp. So we can do Dragon Claw on Weeping Bell. That is gonna one side. Weeping Bell is fainted. Lillian, I'm pretty sure her name is. Just gonna bring down an Onyx. We can use Soft here. Okay. Onyx has steady, so they can't get one-sided. Also, Onyx had a Citrus Berry on it. Onyx is going to use Rock Slide, but Garchomp's going to avoid the attack. We should use Soft for one time, Garchomp. Nice. Onyx is fainted. It was super effective. Onyx is fainted. Lillian's gonna bring out a Loudwood, and we can Dragon Claw. Loudwood here. Loudwood's gonna use Hyper Voice. Could have one-sided. It was close to being one-sided, but we're gonna use Strength. Yes, I will faint Loudwood. Thank you, Lillian, for that battle. No tormenting me. Yeah, the funny thing is, my daughter probably actually will wear a outfit like that, actually. Because she does love Pikachu. She's kind of starting to know what Pokemon are. I mean, she hasn't played Pokemon, but she does know what Pikachu is. And what the Pokemon are. Alright, we got opponent number 6. Let's do it. We got a Tuba Kid. Is it the same one? Yes, it's the same kid, Tuba Kid, that we actually fought in the last round, actually. Wick. Let's just see what you be starting up this time. Manium. Okay. And bring out Garchomp. Let's use Dragon Claw. Oh, he's gonna withdraw Medium. With Starly. Okay. Interesting choice then. Because we're just gonna Dragon Claw and one-shot Starly there. That wasn't gonna change anything then. Didn't know what your strategy was. We're just gonna bring out a Rhinehorn. We can Soft Rhinehorn. I have a feeling he's gonna have a Focus Band on him. Nope, okay. Rhinehorn was one-sided. Yeah, you better bring out that Minium. I guess Minium was his favorite Pokemon, actually. I'm gonna save it for last. We're just gonna Dragon Claw and one-shot Minium there. Nice. Thank you, Wick, for that battle. Good effort. Way to go, my Pokemon. But yeah, so we got one more opponents for our second round here. It is opponent number 7. Are you ready? Yes, let's do it. Ah, it's a beauty this time. This may hold a little bit, but you'll be done quick. Hold still. I bet of that. Beauty? Pretty Alina? See what you got. Starting up with a Ellie Kid. Start up with Garchomp. Garchomp's basically been carrying us through this. I'm gonna use Dragon Claw. But the kid's gonna use Swift. I'm gonna use Dragon Claw. Yep, that is gonna be a one-shot. The kid is one-shotted, fainted. Got a Dinaruno. Let's use Dragon Claw. Oof. Could have been one-shotted. That was a poison spike. Let's use Strength. So if I decided to change out my Pokemon, it's gonna get withdraw into the field. It's gonna get poisoned. Ooh, okay. I'm in tree. We can use Dragon Claw. Elementary has a berry on it. It's a citrus berry. Elementary is going to use Mud Scythe. That is going to drop Garchomp's speed. Okay, let's use Crunch this time. Put Manatee to the wet. Manatee is going to use Mud Scythe again. That's going to drop Garchomp's speed. Let's use Dragon Claw this time. This should faint. It will. Nice. We actually on a 14 win streak now. Oh no, that hurts. We just had to do one more round and we should be able to fight Faulkner actually. Congratulations, you're beating the 7 trainers. You're on a 7 win streak. We present you with these battle points. We attained 3 Poke points. I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that I accidentally did a cut right when we actually ended that first round because you guys didn't really seen that dialogue, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know. Alright, so we're on a 14 win streak. We should be able to fight Faulkner on this round here. He's supposed to be the last opponent, too. Let's see if that is true or not. Alright, so we actually been doing pretty well with Garchomp, Torterra, and Infernape. Just run it again the same way. Yes, we're stuck. Let's go ahead and save. This should be the last round so we can be able to fight Faulkner. I have a feeling that we're gonna see some of the returning. Oh, we got a new trainer here. Hey, you there, trainer? You mean we battering? Oh, we definitely are. Calgon? House. Yeah, that's a Calgon. Sana. See what you're starting up with. A Willar. I actually was gonna say a Pastaga, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was actually like a Winter or Calgon one. Okay. We can use Dragon Claw here. Use a critical hit. Willar's gonna use Whirlpool. Garchomp is gonna get trapped in the vortex. Garchomp's gonna take some damage from the Whirlpool. Let's use Strength. Nice. Willow is fainted. My Sona is gonna bring out Arbok. Arbok has Intimidate, that's gonna to affect Garchomp's attack. Let's use Dragon Claw. Okay. Arbok has Glare. That is gonna paralyze Garchomp. Let's use Soft. Arbok's just gonna use Dig. Oh, that's not good. Arbok's gonna avoid that attack. Arbok's gonna use Dig. Alright, Garchomp's gonna use Soft. It's gonna hit. Let's go ahead and swap out to Tower here. Now we're gonna be a little bit higher on the streaks here. I feel like the Pokemon's gonna be a little bit harder on this third round. He's gonna use Dig. Pretty sure Earthquake can hit. Now Arbok's gonna Dig. Tower is not really affected to Dig. We're gonna use Earthquake. Yeah, that was gonna thank Arbok. It was super affected. Arbok is fainted. We got a Pickup. We can use Frenzy Plant here. And that will one-side Piplup there. It was super affected and Piplup is fainted. Nice. Thank you, Sona, for that battle. Unbelievable. That was a little bit of a challenge, but that Arbok was, but it wasn't that bad. That was the first challenger on round 3 here. We got opponent number 2. Are you ready? Yes, let's go ahead and continue. We got a Poke Collector. Let's see who loves Pokemon more, you or me. Pokefan, not a Poke Collector. Tate, you starting out with a Lino 1. Gonna start out with Garchomp. I think Lino 1 only has a normal typing, but we're gonna use Dragon Claw. Yeah, we're gonna use Dragon Claw. Lino 1 has a Citrus Berry on him. My one's gonna use Tickle. That is going to affect Garchomp's attack and defense. Let's use Dragon Claw again. Extreme Speed. I'm gonna use Dragon Claw. I actually thought I was gonna faint Lino 1, but it definitely didn't. Let's use Crunch this time. Extreme Speed again. Gonna use Crunch. That will fake Lino 1. Lino 1 is fainted. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Ooh, we got a Mifuno here. We can use Soft. Okay. Could have one-sided, but it definitely was close. Mifuno's gonna use U-Ton. Okay, so Funo's gonna be sent back to Tate. Got a Kabuskin. 2 fire type moves. 2 fire fighting type moves. Interesting. Kabuskin is gonna use a quick attack. That is gonna feint Garchomp. We can use Sotella here. We can use Earthquake because super effective. Sotella's gonna hit Earthquake to Buskin. Yeah, that will one side. It was super effective. The Buskin is fainted. Yeah, you better bring out Mifuno here. Yeah, we're just gonna use Earthquake. Mifuno's gonna use Torment. Torterra's gonna use Earthquake on that pent up health that Nufona only has there. Nice, Tate. Nice battle there, but I take it. Oh, your love of Pokemon is stronger than mine. Yeah, these trainers are getting a little bit tougher actually. And we're gonna go ahead and heal up our Pokemon. We got opponent number 3. Are you ready? Yes. And we got a Pokekid here. This is the same one from the last round. It definitely is. Hello, Livian. See you. Nice to see you again. You starting up with the Piplup. I'm gonna basically be running the same Pokemon. Just gonna go ahead and let you know. Piplu's gonna making it start waiting with Drizzler. Drizzle. Let's do Dragon Claw. Okay, Piplu's gonna use Stockpile. There's Stockpile 1 that is gonna boost up Piplu's defense and special defense. Refuse Crunch. That doesn't really do anything. Piplup has a Citrus Berry on him. Stockpile again from Piplup. Stockpile 2. That is gonna boost Piplup's defense and special defense. Okay, we may have to swap out Garchomp here. We can use... I'm gonna use Torterra here. Piplu's gonna use Swallow. That is gonna heal Piplup up back to full health. So that does affect Piplu's defense, RC drop it in special defense, and Stockpile dead just ward off there. Let's use Frenzy Play and Plant. Now we put Piplup back to the yellow there. It's gonna use Stockpile 1, that is gonna boost up Piplup's defense and special defense. Got Swallow. That is gonna heal Piplup up. So that does drop Piplup's defense and special defense. Okay, so Swallow actually fades off Stockpile though. Good to know. Let's use Leaf Storm. Alright, there goes Piplup. I just dropped Torterra's special attack. The Piplup is fainted. Got a Colava. Okay. We can use Earthquake here. Yeah, Torterra's gonna hit first. That is gonna one-shot Colava. It was super effective. Colava is fainted. We got a Sunflower. Okay, we can actually swap out to the Fortnite here. I have a feeling that round 3 here, we're gonna be using all 3 of our Pokemon about equally. Sunflower is gonna use Petal Dance. Because the last 2 rounds we only use Garchomp. We're gonna use Blast Bomb here. And that will one-side Sunflower. It was super effective. Sunflower is fainted. Thank you, Lunian, for that battle. Don't worry, little kid. I'm not gonna torment you. Don't worry. I'm just here to try to challenge the main host of the tower here. Just a little bit more. Opponent number 4. Yes, let's continue. Ah, it's the guitarist. This is the same one from back in round 1. Let my guitar howl. Let me scream. I don't think it is. I think it's another one. Hobart. Yeah, it's a different one. Let's start with a Bibble. Gonna start up with Garchomp. We're on a 17 win streak right now. Let's use Dragon Claw. Bebble's gonna use Yarn. That's gonna make Garchomp drowsy. Let's use Crunch. Put Bebble to the yellow. Bebble's gonna use Waterfall. Garchomp is gonna fall asleep. Okay. Means we need to swap out. Let's swap over to... Let's do Torterra. We can't use items here, so that's why we just had to make sure we just swap over. Bebble is going to use Defense's Cure. That is going to boost up Bebble's defense. Let's use Sleep Storm. That is going to faint Bebble. It was super effective. Also, it does affect Torterra's special attack. Bebble is fainted. Bebble got a Tingler. Yeah, we can swap over to a Fortnite here. Tingler's gonna use Mega Drain. It's not really effective. Let's use Blast Bomb. I love this new move, actually. I really do that we managed to get in the last episode. From the, from that old man, actually. Alright, how about get Grappler? Garchomp is asleep, so we won't be able to use Surf. We could use, Post Combat though. But Grappler has Steady, so it can't be one-sided. Grappler's gonna endure the hit. That does drop Fortnite's defense and special defense. Grappler's gonna use Defense's Cure. That does boost up Grappler's defense. Let's use Power Up Punch. And that will faint Grappler. It was super effective and Grappler is fainted. Nice. Thank you, Herbert, for that battle. That is what he just said there. Moving on up, my Pokemon is going to take some heals. Opponent number 5, are you ready? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Ah, we got a Ninja Kid. I shall become a real ninja when I grow up. Hey, Ninja Kid Wheel. See what you'd be starting with. Grovyle. Okay. Gonna bring out Garchomp. Oof, trying to stretch. We may actually swap out to a Fortnite here. See what Grovyle is gonna hit with a Indoor. Okay. Let's use Blast Bomb. That's gonna one-shot Grovyle. It was super effective. Grovyle is fainted. A Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is gonna use Sandstorm. That's gonna kick up a Sandstorm. So if Fortnite's gonna get buffed by the Sandstorm, we can use Close Combat. It is super effective. That is gonna one-shot Sudowoodo. It was super effective. It does drop Fortnite's defense and special defense. Sudowoodo is painted. Yeah, Fortnite's gonna get buffed by the Sandstorm. We got a Wigglytuff. This is gonna be a little bit of a tank here. But we're gonna use Blast Ball on it. It is effective though. See what we can do. Took Wigglytuff to the yellow. Wigglytuff is gonna use Sing. It's gonna put Infernape to sleep. Yep. Alright. Infernape is gonna get buffered by the Sandstorm. And also Wigglytuff is gonna get buffered by the Sandstorm also. Wigglytuff is gonna use Disabled. Okay, so Blastborn is disabled. We're definitely gonna be swapping out Infernape. Let's bring out Torterra here. Wigglytuff's gonna use Dazzling Gleam. Alright, Torterra, let's use Earthquake. Torterra's gonna hit first. That will faint Wigglytuff. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you, Ninja Kid Wheel, for that battle. So what a Wheel Ninja supposed to do? I don't know, little kid. Ninja Kid? I don't know. Gonna go ahead and heal up a Pokemon. Opponent number 6. We only get one more trainer. I'm pretty sure opponent number 7 is supposed to be Faulkner. I'm actually hoping that it is. Yeah, let's continue battling. Hello. Watch me. All eyes on me. Idle Collar. Starting with a Poison. I'm gonna be starting out with Garchomp. Let's use Dragon Claw. Poison's gonna use Fake Out. Garchomp's gonna get flinched by Dragon Claw again. Poison's gonna use Swagger. That is gonna boost up Garchomp's attack and also make Garchomp confused. How lovely. Garchomp's gonna use Dragon Claw. That is gonna one-shot Poison. Nice, Garchomp, nice. Ooh, we got a Miss Queen. I did not realize that Miss Queen actually do has Intimidate. That's just a take effect of Garchomp's attack. You're like a bug. I do know that. So let's go ahead and swap over Garchomp to a Infernape. Miss Queen's gonna use stuns. Oh, lovely. Of course, it's gonna paralyze Infernape. But we need to see if Blast Bomb will hit. L slash from Miss Queen. Damn, it was super effective. But we're gonna use Blast Bomb. It's gonna hit. That is gonna one-shot Miss Queen. It was super effective. Miss Queen is fainted. Got a Mariana. Mariana has Intimidate. That is going to affect Infernape's attack. Mariana is going to use Poison Bank. That is going to faint Infernape. Let's bring out Torterra. And let's do Earthquake. Mariana is going to use Taunt. Gonna use Earthquake. Put Mariana to the yellow. Let's use Leap Storm. Mariana's gonna use Bite. Yeah, we're gonna use Leap Storm. This should faint Mariana here. It definitely will. Mariana is fainted. We should be finding Faulkner next. I become an idol because I wanted everyone to see me. Alright. It is time, chat. Congratulations on your winning streak, Challenger. The Tower Tycoon has sent word that he is impressed with you. He realized your skills and he liked to challenge you to a battle. Okay, so we do battle the Tycoon of the tower, actually. Alright. Are you ready for the battle of the Tower Tycoon? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Hello, Faulkner. He's not Plunkler. I thought his name was Plunkler. His name is Palmer. I've been pronouncing his name wrong the whole time. I am so sorry. I'm bad with names. I remember you from when you were in Dreamleaf, Dillikins. You were always playing with my son, Barry, right? That's right. You've grown up since then, and most impressive too. So, I'd like you to show me the bond you built with your Pokémon. Show me the skills you required as a trainer. Ooh, okay. This is actually the first time actually doing this. He's gonna start up with Rhyperior. Gonna bring out Garchomp. Oh, this is gonna be a fight. We do get Surf. Alright, Garchomp, we're gonna use Surf here. Alright. Not bad, Garchomp. Rhyperior is gonna use Ice Beam. Oh damn, okay. It was super effective. Gonna use Surf. Alright, nice. Alright, there goes Rhyperior. That was his first Pokemon. Dragonite. Oh shit. We do get Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw's gonna hit. It was super effective. Dragonite's gonna use Dragon Rush. That's gonna faint Garchomp. Okay. It was a critical hit. It's a tie game right now. Ooh. Crunch is only effective. Nothing on Infernape. We got to see what Torterra can do here. Dragonite's gonna use Dragon Rush. Torterra's gonna flinch. Oh, that's not good. Gonna use Flinchy Lane. Dragon Rush. Oh, lovely. Okay, so I guess Palmer is actually going to end my win streak here. I made it this far to get to you, and this is what you're gonna do. Alright, Infernape. We're gonna use Blast Bone here. Put Dragonite to the yellow. Dragonite's gonna use. Oh shit. My namesake about that was, do come visit again. Thank you for playing. That is really unfortunate that right when we got to Palmer then, we lost that. We lost that. I actually thought it was going to be a really good fight, but I did not realize that he actually was going to have Dragonite on his second team, on his second Pokemon there. He was just going to zip through my team there. But honestly, that wasn't bad of a run through, I'm supposed. And that means I'm actually just going to go ahead and end it here, because we actually did manage to get to the Tower Tycoon, Palmer. I've been pronouncing his name the whole time. I'm bad with names. I'm really am. But in the next episode, we're gonna be making our way up to Stark Mountain. because we will have to try to get the Mega Stone, and we actually gonna be encountering Heatran in the next episode. So anyway guys, hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys are liking this series so far, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also turn on the bell. You get notified every single time that I do upload a video. Unfortunately that we did end it with a loss with Pokémon Berry's dad actually, but it is what it is. It was worth it, to be honest. It really was. I was gonna be soccer. We actually was going to be that, but oh well. It is what it is, chat. It is what it is. But I'll see you guys in the next Brilliant Diamond video. Peace, guys.